So if someone has told you that carrying a small balance on your credit card will help your credit score, technically they are right because it can help your credit score, but I want to be clear that carrying a balance and paying interest on it, this does not make sense because you can accomplish the same thing by not paying interest and helping your credit score as well. Because your credit report doesn't care about how much interest you're paying on your credit cards. They mostly care about your credit history, your payment history, and your credit usage, meaning how much credit you're using versus how much you have available to you. Now, the way I define carrying a balance is that every single month, if your statement balance rolls around by a certain due date and you don't pay off that full statement balance, then you are going to be accruing interest, and that's going to be carrying forward every single month until you pay off that statement balance in full for a couple months in a row. So carrying a balance, even if it's small, let's say $30, you're still going to be paying interest on that $30. And what's the point in doing that if you don't have to? Because it's still going to help your credit score out the exact same way. Because let's say that John has a statement balance of $1,000 and he decides to pay $900 of that $1,000 by the due date. So what's going to happen is now he's carrying over $100 into the next statement, but he's now paying interest on the $100 that was left over, plus all of the new purchases going forward until he gets that statement balance paid off 2 months in a row. So even though the low balance will probably help his credit score, he's now paying interest because he didn't pay off the statement balance in full by the due date. But let's say that another guy named Tim has the exact same statement balance of $1,000 and he ends up paying the full $1,000 by the due date, but he spends another $100 before the statement closes. So what's now going to happen is that $100 is going to carry over into the next statement. So technically he's getting the same credit report benefits as John over here, but he's not paying any interest because he paid off his statement balance in full by the due date. And that's the big kicker here, is that you can have the exact same amount of money carry over into the next month, but the difference is whether or not you're paying off that statement balance in full every single month. So if your goal is to always keep a low balance every single month to help your credit out, then that is great. Just make sure that you always pay off your statement balance in full every single month. That way you're not accruing any interest. Now I'm going to give you an example here of how I pay off my credit cards to keep a low balance, and you guys can do the same thing. Now every single month my credit card is due around the 25th. So what I do is I make sure to pay off that entire statement balance in full by the 25th, and then every single month the statement closes around the 1st of the month. So I know that as long as I get my balance down as low as possible by the end of the month, then that is the data that's going to be reported to the credit bureaus. So let's say I had $500 left over that was going to carry over. Well, what I could do by the end of the month is just pay down that $500, maybe $499 if I wanted to, and I could carry over $1 into the next month, and that would be reported to the credit bureaus as having a very low balance compared to what my limit is. So that's obviously going to help my credit score. And that is exactly how I do it in my own personal life with my credit cards. Because what a lot of people don't understand is that you do not have to pay off your credit card just once a month. You can technically hop online and make as many payments as you want throughout the month and get that balance down to exactly where you want it to be before that statement closes. Because like I said, once the statement closes and it rolls into the next month, that information is what's given to the credit bureaus. So obviously if it's $30 when that closes, then $30 is what's going to be reported. So just get that as close as you can to when that statement closes, and that's the information that they're going to be pulling from. Now, if you are in the market for a new credit card, definitely check out creditcards.com. I've got an affiliate link for them in the description below. So check them out if you have an interest, because they have a very large selection of credit cards that you can choose from, and you can compare which one is going to be better for your lifestyle. So like I said, check them out if you have an interest. But thanks for watching this video. Have a great day.